Good morning, good morning. So I think we are live, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Let me take the link, and I'm going to put this link on all the social media quickly to help everybody. So good morning, everybody in social media land. Let me help here. And here, let me go silent here on this one. And we are. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Tomer. Everybody on social media. Good morning, guys. Okay. So let's go. And I'm going to stop sharing. And we're going to put the camera first. Okay, good morning, everybody on social media. We are going to go live streaming, trading and day trading. We are already open as of this morning, about $21,000 in short crude, short Tesla, short the market. We will try to help everybody as much as we can. And we are going to do our analysis together. There's not a lot of time. There's about 5 minutes left to do our analysis. So let's get going, everybody. So let me share the screen quickly. Didn't even have time to take my tea there. Screen two. Everybody, you should be able to see the charts. And let's go here. We are going to start. So important themes this morning, everybody. If you look at your weekly charts, everybody, everywhere, okay, it's all going to be about the middle part of this double top here. See, the 2018 low. So you want to look at those 2018 lows everywhere in the charts. In the ES, it's about 2,318. So this is where we are going to be looking very attentively here. The charts. Do you guys see the chart here? I think you see. Yeah. Okay, cool. So this is going to be the ES. Now, going to clear this. And we are going to go and start going here. So the tone of the day, we have a widespread panic quarantine. France just deployed 100,000 cops all over France. My brother, as a matter of fact, has been quarantined with his kids in their apartment. They need a paper. Listen to this craziness. They need a paper to go out to either prove they go to work, they go drop their kids to their ex, or they go for food. And it's kind of interesting. Two, what I'm concerned about here is that the Feds could manipulate the S&P futures around those 2018 lows, right? It doesn't take much for the Feds to manipulate and prop the futures back up. Number three, the French health minister, guys, had come very clearly 2 days ago that anything ibuprofen, listen to that, that's super important for everybody. Anything ibuprofen, prednisone, cortisol is amplifying or killing people with the coronavirus. You got to stick with the acetaminophen, the stuff like Aleve, the stuff like Dayquil, NyQuil. Last, number five, we have mass hysteria right now in the stores. I went to the bank, people are picking up cash. People are buying guns. The 9mm bullets in the US right now, where I am, are going very, very fast. So there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of hysteria, guys. The VIX, the fear factor was at extreme yesterday. I kind of like the VIX at extreme because within the next few weeks, if we can maintain the market while people are in quarantine for a few weeks or few months, at a market where the market could stay around the 2000 support on the ES SPY 200, right? There'll be a greater buying opportunity within the next few weeks, guys, on stuff like Facebook, Amazon, Apple, the stuff like that that are going down a lot and that will be attractive. But the problem that we have right now is the fear and the lifestyle change in the world has not even reflected yet what's going to happen in the economy. I mean, this is a total disaster. Travel industry is closed, restaurants closed, people working from home, people who might lose their jobs and not be able to pay their rent. States already in the US, some states in the US already have told people that if they are sick and they are not able to pay rent, it's okay. So meaning that the big companies that own rental apartments, people who owns houses, everybody is, this thing will have a tremendous trickle effect in the economy that we don't even see yet, everybody, okay? Now, if you go down into the list, right, there is a breakdown in the government trust. We don't know what's true. We don't know what's real. They tell you it's nothing, it's a flu, and then they shut down countries. So people are panicking because there's this lack of trust in the government. Okay, we have already multiplied the account by 4 to 5 times what we took. We took a $28,000 account, which is well documented on the YouTube channel because we went live like this, streaming on February 19, 3 days before the drop of that Monday. On Thursday, Friday, we crushed the market. On that Thursday, we did 19,000 on the stream, 21,000 on that Friday, and then came on the Friday. So now that we've done 4 times our money, we want to protect our accounts because the manipulations and the moves are crazy. The liquidity also is not very great in terms of volume on the ES. So what you need to be very, very careful, okay? I believe that one of the best trade right now is Tesla short at resistance and the crude. Why the crude? I am short the crude because the crude is like having a tax credit. It puts money back in your pocket. If the crude, if it's 99 cents or 50 cents a gallon versus $2.40 a gallon, obviously you save that money. So one of the themes that is important for me is trading crude on the downside. So let me show you. As always, your likes on the streams, I appreciate your comments, your engagement. The more you comment, the more you like what we do on the stream, the more will come. The less you comment, the less engage. It gives us the message that we are wasting our time trying to help you. Because this is private. Usually, I am in my private group right now, and they are streaming from Zoom, and we're trying to help you live, okay? So, couple of things. I like the crude short, and I want you to look at all those 2018 lows before the open in 1 minute. SPY low of 2018, 233. IWM lows 2018, I-125, etc. Right now, I'm running at the open. I stand a chance to make about $13,000. It keeps on going. It was 20, now it's 30. It jumps, guys. Okay? So PNL open 11. Let's see what happens. So let's manage our trades. I am short crude. I'm going to move the notes, and we're going to trade together with the full Pro Tool and the community. George, by the way, is with me. He's one of our best income trader. George, if you want to talk, say good morning.
Morning, Mark.
And Fred is with us. He's a 30-year trader as well. So I am not alone.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Good. So to me, guys, one of the easier trade for everybody, if you want to know the trade, give us a like and get engaged in the social media, and I'll be happy to share it. I am not touching the ES, guys, this morning. I have some debit spread wide on SPY, 31 days out, 275, 233. Write that down. 275, 233 on my SPY, 31 days out. So why 275? Because 275 is really the big, like if you look at our charts, everybody can see our charts now? Yeah. So see that 275 is big day trading zones resistance. For those who don't know what we do, we are research and analysis firms for the retail traders and the institutional trader and small hedge funds. We help with tools, analysis, and we trade our own money just like you guys to trade the market. So SPY, I have a Tesla short. People, I'm looking for Tesla to hit at one point around here. This 395. And again, if you want the best trade, that I think will be the safer trade. And believe me, the safer trade is not trading the ES. It's not even trading the SPY with options that are super expensive with very wide bid and ask spread. The safer trade will be, give us some love on YouTube and we'll share with you. This is a trade that should last you for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, it'll be a great trade. It's a logical trade and it's less bouncy than the ES. So at the open here, we have a little bit of an extreme VI. Volume indicator, net buyer, net seller. No, not extreme actually, it's 60. So they are pushing the market up. They are going to bump into the 24 EMA, that blue power line soon. And then let's see what happened on NASDAQ here. It's bumping too. Anything, George? I'm hearing you breathing at least. That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Yeah, at least I'm alive, Mark.
Yeah, on Tesla, I have a debit spread, guys. I have a long put and a short put. So when he plays ping pong, my short put makes money. When he goes down, I make money, but I have wide enough so I can profit from a directional short on Tesla. I'm waiting patiently. We're bumped into the resistance. We're around the open here. We have a down arrow ping that. We should continue going down at one point. What you need to look, what I said, is you need to look at the 2018 lows, whether it's IWM, whether it's ES, SPY, anything to 2018 lows are going to be critical in the market to have a chance to rebound. Why? Because it's a middle part of a huge double top on the weekly chart, and institutions look at this. How do I know? Because I used to work for an hedge fund, and they look at that pattern. There's a program buy at that middle part, the 23.16, 23.25 will be critical for the market. Good morning, everybody on YouTube. So we have two groups. We have the Zoom group here, and I have the YouTube group here. We don't have enough love on YouTube. We need more likes and engagement. You want to know the best trade for the next few weeks without breaking your head and stressing those markets going up and down? Give us some like, give us some love, be engaged. Remember, we do those streams to help you guys, you know, in those difficult times for some. And especially great time for most in our community. I'm waiting. I'm not doing anything. What I'm doing here is I let my delta short play itself. You know, here are my positions. Okay, I go up and down on the P&L, $12,000, 12.7. I'm just waiting, patiently waiting, you know, patiently waiting for the thing to do its stuff. That's it, you know. There is a big delay between YouTube, it seems, a big delay between YouTube and the stream. I see that the delay is at least a minute plus. Be aware, guys. We are live on Zoom and you have the delays. So yeah, so the best trade that I recommend everybody without breaking your head right now is the crude short. I am crude short as many contracts as I can on the day trading account. And the reason being is because we need a tax break. Having a cheap crude going from $2.49 to 50 cents is going to save you $1 or $2 a barrel when you go at the pump, and you might save $100 or $200 a month. So I know that the crude is going to revisit 25. I think crude short is one of the easiest trades you can make. I'm going to stop the video and just focus on my trading and eat my breakfast at the same time that I trade. I'll show you the results. The P&L is improving. See, I do nothing. I just let my delta in the market going down, and my short delta plates work, and now I'm at $16,325. That's it. Again, your love, your support, likes, comments, engagement on those feeds will be critical to see if we give you more feeds, guys, if it's worth the time to help you. I'm going to stop the video and let's focus now on trading and managing my positions. George, what do you think?
Well, I think we're in for another one of those days up and down, Mark. The advanced decliners are 19 advancing over 5 declining, but the money's not big. I mean, it's $1.3 billion on the advances and 85 million on the decliners. But it started out at 23 and 1, so it's switching.
I think they are going to the 2018 lows, guys. The market is not going to think we have a clean low, even for a temporary rebound, until we have a clean low at the 2018 lows. UVXY, notice with my pen, it's still going up. So there's still fear in the market here. Volume indicator, look, is turning down with a net seller suddenly. I'm going to zoom here so you can see our volume indicator is our tool with net buyer, net seller. It's the tool that I use to trade the ES, the SPY, you know, it's very helpful. So if there's net seller, not good for the market.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to revisit at least that 2370 from yesterday. And the ATR mark is at 2385.
Okay, good to know. Thanks. But ultimately, a clean low, you know, a clean low will be the 2018.
And what was that low again?
2317, 2325. Yes. So like to me, as soon as they break the red DTZ there, 2355, let's say 2350 SPX, game over to the 2018 low. They need to flush this market for people to be able to come back, guys. That's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Yeah.
It's interesting that Costco has been holding up reasonably well compared to the market.
Which one?
Costco.
Well, that would be predictable, no? Would not be?
Yep. Yes.
Everybody's buying Costco like crazy, man. But you know what? If we are quarantined for a long, long time, I think the Costco play is going to subdue because there'll be less and less people in the store at one point.
Sure. Absolutely.
Like you see the initial frenzy might work for a quarter, but after it might subside and subside. See what I mean? So remember, guys, we are short crude right now. I like it. It works very well for me. I expect the barrel to keep on going. I expect crude to be more attractive to everybody so that people can save even more money. We are 28.50 on the crude. I believe crude will go towards 25. That's number one. Number two, I'm short Tesla. And Tesla goes, as a matter of fact, as I'm speaking to you. Look at the left chart here. Our left chart, Tesla, boom. Think for the 385, 375 target on Tesla. The profit is increasing. I'm $21,000 for the day. P&L open for the day 3,500. And all of this is because you have themes. Instead of stressing every day, you go from point A to point B. Point A to point B. We have GBTC very low, Bitcoin low again. It's trying to get a bid though, the Bitcoin. Notice also Altria MO with a 7% dividend is not really cracking anymore. It's holding and holding. Our CVS not doing too good though. I think MJ is going to be interesting too because very high dividend, over 11%. MJ. The ETF for the cannabis. If we all stay home, people are going to be desperate smoking. Cannabis maybe, or maybe not, you know. People want to protect their lungs with everything going on. I am not moving. I am not buying anything. I am just riding this beautiful short here. That's it. As a matter of fact, what you are going to do is I have some options that expire in 2 days. Those are the options you want to get out of, right? So all the options that you're making money that are going to expire soon, those are the one on that drop that you want to get out and take the profit on because you don't have time. Time is not on your side with these options. Also, one thing that I beg everybody, transfer money out of your accounts. This is not a video game. You want to be successful at this business, guys? Transfer money out of your accounts. You know, look, me, I don't need all of this. So at one point, I'm transferring $12,000 out of there. Does that make sense? I don't need to gamble more. I need to take the money and run. Does that make sense? Here, $23,000 now. See, just waiting patiently. The Tesla doing well. You know.
Fred, are you finding your e-signal lagging behind TOS?
No, it's actually working quite well this morning.
I agree with him. It's working quite well this morning.
Yeah, mine, when this thing turned around from 78 or whatever, e-signal took a while to catch up.
Yeah, remember, it depends on the server you're on. They've been having problems there.
I recommend that, I mean, I don't recommend, I'm telling you what I'm doing. Me, is I'm taking out of options, like I took some profits here on my SPY on options that expires tomorrow and that are short duration. You want to only keep your long duration. By the way, did we make the new low? We didn't make the new low yet, no? So we didn't have a clean low, it seems.
No. The overnight low was 2370.75, Mark, and we came down to like 2378.
Yeah, we don't have a clean low yet.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but what I see on most days is we tend to revisit the low and revisit the high.
They are going to be very ping-ponging until they reach the 2018 low. But IWM, I have a news for you. IWM has already completely broken those ones. Be careful, guys. We are back. Look here. Down arrow, ping that. Short in command, but look, this is the range right there. From our resistance, ping that, which is about this 24.25 area, 24.50 to here. We need 23.50. I'm going to write it down for everybody. 23.50 and the 2018 lows. 23.70. Let's call it 23.20. Okay. Good morning, Andrew. I see Andrew on the live chat up there. Andrew, Brian, guys that I know, Paolo Marquez, and Joe, all the guys on YouTube. Glad that you guys made it to the YouTube channel, guys. Good morning, guys. So here's what's happening. CDSPY completely tight in between our zones almost. See the channel there? Watch UVXY. See, I would watch this day trading zone support right there on UVXY. And see if it continues. The 440 to the 430 Tesla, huge resistance. 440, 430 Tesla resistance. Crude is going down slowly, but you need to be patient, guys. This is a trade that I am patient from 31, 34. See what I mean? You have to be careful of one thing also. A trap possible is they go to the volume indicator support right there. Look where I'm making a square. A minus 50, minus 100 there. And then hold the market and squeeze back up. Do you see that, George?
Yes. If they fall that low, Mark, we're falling close to the 2018 lows, don't you think?
Which low? No, I'm looking for the red dash here, the 2360.
Yeah.
You are looking at yesterday's low.
Yeah, I'm looking at, I think 2360 is where I've boxed for the day. But I don't know if we'll hold that if it keeps falling. Joe asked, how do you short crude without futures? Joe, there is an ETF that I know of.
No, there's another alternative. You can trade the put options on the futures. I have put options on the futures, which are the 133 days, 37.5 puts.
Yeah, he's saying, Mark, he doesn't have futures trading, so he's asking how you can do it.
Do it with USO.
I think there's USO.
No. He's saying he doesn't have futures. He doesn't want to do the futures. doesn't want to do the futures, he can do the puts on the future. You have to
Okay, well, if he has futures, he could do the puts for sure. But if he doesn't have futures, there is USO and there's also SCO, which is a 3 times leveraged bear ETF on the crude. So if crude goes down 1%, SCO goes up 3%.
We are making new laws. It's beautiful. It's another beautiful day. Don't forget to put your money aside. Me, by the time it's done at the end of the day, guys, 50% of the profits are gone. You chop the tree, you chop the tree. It's not a video game. Those markets go up and down and provide you a lot of money at one point during the day. So here's what I'm looking for the tools. I'm looking them to break yesterday's low, come to our rate dash at 23.55. Watch very carefully the 23.50 SPX. And don't forget that the 2018 lows are 23.20. They need to flush. Even President Trump yesterday was like, hey, the market do what the market do. You know, let them zoom in. Let them flush.
First time we've heard that.
Let them flush. Yeah, yesterday I found he was very cool. He stopped defending himself. He was very cool. He was like, c'est la vie. It's not good.
Other than giving himself a 10 for his performance, yeah, he was quite subdued.
I think he was like, hey, you know what? The economy is fucked anyway. Let's move on. let's do the right thing. But this is serious, guys. I mean, we are laughing here. We are very blessed to be able to work from home, to do that from home. But right now, you are competing against the best traders in the world, the best professionals. And a lot of guys are going to come from home not prepared properly. You need to be prepared. You know, for me, when I show you making $20,000 there in one day, it seems easy, but it's not easy. It's like it takes time. It takes knowing, it takes tools, it takes community. Look, I'm here at $25,000, P&L open, you know, $6,000 almost for the day. You know, those are salaries that most people and a lot of people don't even make in a month, you know. So we are very, very, very blessed to be able to do what we do, but we have to be able to do it smart. And you guys need to be prepared. You know, if you are pretty new at trading, if you are new at options, stocks, you know, tools, if you have not been in the community for a while, you need to be surrounded every day by guys that does that as a living. That's what we've done since I was 22 years old, you know, and I'm 48. So that tells you a little bit. I'm becoming a dinosaur for this, you know.
There we have the new low, Mark.
Yeah.
We broke below the overnight low.
That's exactly what I said. Let them flush to new lows. Flush the new low, right?
Yeah.
And then let's see how close they can get to the 2018 lows. What I'm telling you right now is take the options that expires soon. Like I have options expiring tomorrow. Those options, I'm getting the hell out of them. Does that make sense? I don't want to be caught in options that are going to blow on my face. Does that make sense?
Yep.
We touched the ATR on ES. Not sure what's going on the NQ. Is there anything there coming into the NQ we should be aware, Fred? Let me see. Let's put the floor pivot in between. See if there's anything. No, there's nothing. On NASDAQ. Let's observe then.
UVXY hit a new high as well, Mark.
Yeah, and you need to be very careful because the VIX is so high and those options are so pumped that you need to be careful that as soon as they squeeze a little bit, a lot of people lose money. I'm starting to cover my SPY options everywhere, guys. I have no intentions giving back those profits today, people. I prefer shifting from the SPY option at this point to the ES. The only SPY options I'm keeping is the 275 puts expiring in 31 days. Does that make sense, George? These I can afford the ping pong up and down. And how many do I keep? Let's see. I'm going to keep 3. Believe it or not, only 3 I'm going to keep now. I had 30 options, only 3 of the 275. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sell our SPY DTZ support of the 2018 lows around 230. So I'm going to sell the 230 or the 220 SPY for protection of my long puts. So if they rebound, I'm protected a lot of money. I'm selling the 220, sorry, they are very generous at $14. Selling the 220s.
Yeah, the premiums on the options are amazingly high.
Yeah, this is why I am trimming, guys, my options out. And I'm going to take that money and trade futures on to the last move down. Because this I can get in and out without the impact of the options. Again, if you enjoyed this stream, this is a stream that usually is for our members only on Zoom, our mastery members. Please give us some love on YouTube, some likes, comments, be engaged. If you are new to the community, make sure you look at our videos, past videos. We multiply our account by 4 for the past 14 days, took a $28,000 account to over $120,000 account. Most of the big move were streamed live on YouTube, which is incredible. Not only nobody does it, no guru does it live, but when they do it live, they don't do it. We do it on social media, I guess. What else? That's it. So I'm closing some of my puts that expire this week and next week. I'm keeping the puts that expire on the 30 days, and I'm selling the 220 puts to protect the ping pong. Make sense? Because now
Total sense.
Yeah, to me, it's all about keeping those profits and locking the money. Does that make sense? And I lower delta risk. Well, so look my account. I am up the $6,000 still. I am up $21,000 on P&L open, right? And guess what? I reduced my delta risk from almost 3,000 delta on the downside, right, to 1,900 delta. And I moved to be short 1 ES. So I took the options that are priced ridiculously and are dangerous, and I moved it to the futures, you know, and I make sure that I kept my profit. So making money in the market is not just knowing what to trade, but it's also about knowing how to manage your portfolio, your delta, your theta, your Greek, your velocity. If you don't know to do that, you're going to lose a lot of money, guys. There's a right way and a wrong way to do this business. And right now you have a lifetime opportunity, you know, that's never been presented to anybody before. Here we go. See, they are flushing. See, George?
Yep, it's as we called it. The VI has totally shown the way, hasn't it?
Yeah, the VI has shown the way. It's coming to support, and the options shows the way here. This is why you guys need to take some profits also through this, especially the short-term profit. Does that make sense, George?
Yes. Brian Martin wants to know how to join your group. Brian, that's a good question. It's one I would recommend. These tools are incredible, man. I don't think Mark stressed enough that the way he makes his money and the way this group does it is with all the preparation that we do using those tools, looking at the charts, looking at, there's a wealth of information on how to read those charts, where to look for support and resistance, how to look at trade setups, when's the best time to get in and out. And if you're doing that stuff before market or in the evenings after market, that's how you get to do this.
I cover one Tesla, people. I cover the Tesla that expired in 3 days. I'm keeping the Tesla. I have a debit spread Tesla 600, 350. I'm keeping that Tesla. I have only one left on Tesla, and that's it. So I'm keeping only one Tesla.
Well, yeah, you had a good run with that, Mark. That was some run.
Yeah.
As we got within three ticks of the yesterday's low, we went through the overnight low. So you see how we pulled back off of it.
Yeah, we hit 2350 yesterday, didn't we? As it opened yesterday, it shot down to 2350, and then they locked the market.
Right. We still have not touched the 2018 lows, guys.
No, but it did hold at yesterday's low so far. Not sure it'll continue to do that.
The people who are short here, be careful of a snapback around that 2325, 2350 SPX.
Andrew, somebody told me that somebody suggested to me that who trades metals and currencies suggested to me that they're getting crushed in anticipation of deflation. So everybody's worried about everything deflating and values falling. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I'm not an expert on them, but they have been totally crushed.
Yeah, I heard the very same thing, George.
Yeah.
Like what, George?
Somebody said to me, because I asked, why did gold take such a beating, when usually it's a haven?
Mm-hmm.
And they said because there's this anticipation of deflation over the next period as we go into a full recession and oil prices drop, everything drops, that they're worried that gold's no longer the haven. They'd rather get the cash. So people are selling the gold, cashing in.
Well, so much for a defense play, gold, Bitcoin, silver. The only thing that worked, guys, was short any tech and short the SPY and the ES. That's it. And that's what we've done, mostly.
Yeah, Andrew,
Square has been one of
sense.
my, Square has been very underrated. It was one of my best ones. I need to go on the app too for the people who are new. We have an app where we give you the buy, caution, and sell zone free on the ES. And we have a premium service for trade alert for stock and options as well. I'll give you the link for people interested on the feed. But most importantly, get the free buy and caution sell zone. It's a real trade alert. Yeah. And your support on the app would be super appreciated, by the way. If the free buy caution sell zone helps you.
Val also says it's fun selling gold and other positions to meet increased margins.
You need to be careful here.
That's possible.
You need to be careful here, guys. There has been a lot of the lows that has been reached. I took profits, guys, on a lot of things as it was going towards our red dash day trading zones, guys. I don't think they have yet touched the low, but this could be a valid low for now.
Right, which was yesterday's low as well.
It might not be the low that we are going to see, but that might be a valid low. Costco, like you say, is holding fairly well.
Yeah, Costco's up 10 points today.
Yeah.
I'm long Costco, a couple of hundred shares, Mark.
Square is giving me $10,000. There's a point where I need to cover that Square. Damn it. I am going to try to neutralize the market by being long the ES, actually. with the other shorts that I have in case they start flying here. I might be wrong, but it's just a precautionary delta neutralization. So what helps me when I need time to neutralize my delta and they rebound, I'm buying 1 or 2 ES, and that gives me the time, you know, to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To turn around. See, George? And
Yes. Makes total sense, Mark. I learned that from you. It's just, you're always worried, oh, I'm going to lose some money on this ES long, but it's balancing your portfolio.
no, it's all about balancing portfolio, because I'll tell you, those P&L, they go up and down very, very fast, guys.
Yes, they do.
Like 5 minutes ago, when the ES was here at 23.50, you feel like a champion, and then 10 minutes later, you have a loss. You need to be careful, because our volume indicator is turning with net buyers coming exactly what I told you, which is the box. So if I erase everything, and you look at our full pro tool here, look, it just held perfectly the support here, and the net buyers coming right there. See what I mean? Now you want to see UVXY, if it's going to start selling or not. See what I mean?
Well, UVXY hit a high of 96.80 and it's fallen to 93.30, so it's fallen a bit.
You guys need to neutralize delta. The only way you can neutralize delta very fast is there's techniques, guys. You don't neutralize delta like this on a whim. And I have to be careful, because I have $10,000 on Square that I want to keep properly. See what I mean? So Square, I wonder if I am over or what I do there, because I have a 1-year debit spread, and it looks pretty good, the way it's structured. What do you think of this trade, George? It's a 85.40 on Square. I have 11,000. Look, I triple almost on the put side, right? And I have it here on the downside. What do you think? Hold on.
I've lost that.
Yeah, here. Do you think I just keep it for now? See what happens in the next few days?
Let me see what you've got there.
85 put, 304 days, and the 40 puts, 304 days as well. Okay. What you have to be careful also, guys, is that there is a delay, guys, on the feed. The guys who are on the stream, the guys who are on our Zoom, our mastery traders, gets the voice real time, live, right there. The guys who are on YouTube, you guys have a minute plus delay right now. So even if we call stuff, you might get it later on. You know, you just have to look at the time and stamps, but this is not our fault. There's a delay with YouTube, guys. It's nothing to do with us. I'm going to sit down. I deserve to sit now. So the key question is, do we flush to the 2018 lows, or we are done? So what do you think about that debit spread, George? Keep it? You are right at the short strike in case it reverses?
Yeah. I
have a lot of time.
You have a lot of time.
That was a beautiful trade, you know, this 85.40 on Square. See, those are stuff we called in for months and months in our live room. Short Square, short Netflix. Look at Netflix, 280, 297.
Andrew, are you not on the Zoom?
Be careful of a little rebound. The ES will not be squeezed until we are above 24.25, but they are rebounding here, guys. You have net buyer, the second net buyer coming back here. I'm long 2 ES to offset my short, because at the end of the day, to me, it's all about net liquidation value. Everything else, I don't care. I got out of the Tesla that was expiring. I got out of a lot of stuff, guys. Another way you can offset a Tesla debit spread that has 30 days like mine, because I have only one contract, you go to the 3 days and you buy a very cheap call. Well, the thing is, nothing is cheap because all those options are pumped. Does that make sense? That is another way. Be careful, guys, because there's no rebound until we are above here. Let me show you. This is the key turning point. 2450 again, 2475.
Mark?
Yes.
Andrew McKell says he's mastery but cannot get into Zoom, and Andrew's looking for the Zoom link as well. Maybe you can post that in the Facebook group for them to click on.
Someone post the Zoom group in our private Facebook group.
Oh, you know what? I'll try to do it, okay?
That would be nice. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Guys, be careful because the ES is just playing ping pong and the ES is not yet, it's not breaking 2450 or 2475 for a rebound yet. That being said, volume indicator is hooking back up with higher lows. Yes? I am delta neutral, slightly long, guys. Slightly long. Only 200 delta longs at this point. So I went from 3,000 delta short, took a lot of the profit, and now I am slightly long, guys. Look at Facebook, 143. Like the Facebook yesterday, and I like it even more now. Johnny, see what I mean?
Andrew, Mikhail, I did post it in the Facebook group. So if you're a mastery student in the Facebook group, you can definitely click on that and get into the Zoom room.
Yeah, because you guys don't have the delay, guys. This is like a 1 to 2 minute delay with this one. Are you waiting for the 2018 lows, George, and then opening a put credit spread with these high premiums? What's your guarantee?
Yeah, Mark, that's what the income trading is really hard.
Lows, George, and then opening a put credit spread with this high premiums. What's your guarantee?
Yeah, Mark, sorry. That's what
Go ahead.
Wow, yeah, I am looking to do that. Anytime I think we've hit a low for a bit, then I'll do it for a short-term day trade. But for the long term or swing trades, it's really difficult right now, Mark.
I would not go overnight with a put credit spread.
No, I agree with you. It's totally dangerous. So I'm really reduced at this point, honestly, to a lot of day trading, which is not my strength, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. You
know that.
But
I did, however.
But right now, don't you see it's a day trader's paradise?
It is if you're good at it. Yesterday I did really nicely on some day trades.
Why don't we have 1, 2, 3, 4 George as panelists? You know? I'm looking at the panelists. We have 4 of you.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you get to have 4 of me?
That's the thing.
I mean, I know I'm popular and all, but you don't need that much of me.
So I know the other guys are not, so they are going to be removed. Keep on speaking, I can see your
mind. I saw George Luntz left the meeting, okay. Yeah, maybe you'll see which one's talking.
That's a problem, because some people come under your name. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Are you down to 1 now?
Yeah, I just removed 3.
Wow, okay.
Well, you're the only one.
Okay, now I'm still there. Okay, cool.
See, guys, I told you, unless we pass 24.25, the market is not done.
Paolo, the link is on the Facebook page. what I would do, guys, is I would email Corey at contact@daytradingzones.com and just tell him you're not getting the links on a Tuesday morning for the bonus room, because you should be. Unless maybe it's going into your junk mail or spam or whatever, so check that. But that's how it's being sent out. Mark, might be a good idea for Corey to post that link every Monday at 8 a.m., every Tuesday at 8 a.m. in the Facebook room as well.
Mhm.
Because then everybody sees it.
Costco, you're right, is holding pretty high at 298. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's done amazingly.
And George,
Yes,
remind
sir.
them that they can get a hold, if they want to join, they can also get a hold of Corey that same way.
Yeah, always, guys. So if you don't get your link, then just email Corey. If you don't see it by 8 o'clock in the morning.
Anybody that comes in the Zoom room, you need to come with your first name and last name, guys, because we don't know. There's like 4 George. You should not come under George's name. Okay, the market is trying to go to that 25 people.
24, 25, that's what you're saying, right?
Yes. It's trying, but this is a huge, huge resistance there. Don't be sucked up into buying anything yet, guys. I am not buying anything until I see the market above 24.75. Even though I like the Facebook there towards that 140. See me?
The only thing I went long on, Mark, was, gold and silver took a beating.
Yeah.
But Nugget, NUGT, the ETF, took a disproportionately large beating from 42 down to 5. So I went long on Nugget at about 550. It's now 1290.
Right. What we need to do is wait this 24.75. I'm not jumping into longs until then, but I like there's some stocks that I like at these valuations. But the problem is you like them at that valuation based on the economy we had last month.
Right.
That's the problem. We are not basing those stocks in the economy and the reports coming within the next 2 quarters.
Well, that is exactly the problem. My wife was asking me last night, because we talked a long time. Many times we talked about that this market will eventually come down 30, 40%, which is where we're there now, but perhaps even more. And with this pandemic, if we don't get it under control, then all bets are off for it to stop here, And so she was saying last night, is it time to buy some of those stocks? And my viewpoint is, maybe we won't catch it at the bottom if somehow this turns around miraculously. But I worry that we've got quite a way to go. So, maybe you don't catch it at the bottom if you're wrong about that. But you're right, Mark. If we lose...
We are going to continue the stream, guys, another 10, 25 minutes, and we'll be done streaming. Then we'll wrap it up on Zoom as well. I'm waiting here. I'm wondering, are they going to go for the 2018 low or just play the ping pong between our software red dashes, which they have been holding perfect on this morning's low so far. And notice there, they held it here too. But here was 23.49. This morning was 23.50. I'm still missing the 2018 lows, which are here on this blue line. So this blue line, I'm going to put like 10 font. And this is like, I would like to see the flush completely down there so that I can move on. I mean, make sense? But yeah, Casco, the reason Casco is because there's a lot of people home and they're all running at Casco. And so they are perceived that Casco is the stock. See me?
Yes.
Now, see Casco's at 359 this morning. For a market that is close to its low, it's pretty good, guys. It's pretty solid. Sammy? I prefer Facebook right now. You know, yesterday I took Facebook from the entry point I gave you, 7 points at 1 point. Sammy?
Yeah.
Forward to all of us the test note, the test.
Facebook is more interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm actually doing it a little bit better. I'm actually going to
Fred, is that you?
I'm gonna send this one to you. So I'm just trying to pull all the.
It's another George because they come under your name. They annoying.
How are they coming under my name?
I don't know, but they do.
So I can
Yeah, they're using my name to.
You know why? You give them your link.
real time.
Your link must be a link that is yours.
So it's I think it's
That's
Now
it.
I get it.
Okay, that's interesting.
Now I get it. It's a unique link with your name.
Well, then, Mark, guess you guys have to post that. I should remove that link.
Yes, maybe I remove that link.
I'm going to remove that post, guys. It seems like it's my personal link. But Mark, then you need to post it.
Right now we need to focus, guys. You guys stay on YouTube, guys, for me.
So, guys, that's why you got removed. He was removing me, but it was you.
Let's focus, guys. This is a good day. Let's see what's happening here between those red dashes. Let's see what happens as they try to retest the open. Look at the NASDAQ slowly going up. We have net buyers now 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are coming at the 4 net buyers. They need to pass 24.25, 24.75 to have any significance. Otherwise, it's back down. I personally would not run after Casco, people. You're too late. The Casco trade is too late. You have better opportunity with Facebook, Netflix, whatever. As a matter of fact, talking about Netflix, we need to take some profit on the app. Let me focus on that. George, Fred, take in 2 minutes because I need to focus for the guys on the app.
Fred, you want to take it? Maybe talk about advanced decliners and
Yeah, you
what
know,
you're seeing,
I had
where you're
myself
seeing us
on
going.
mute and I was talking to myself. You know, it's normalizing a little bit today. We're staying within our ranges. Like I said earlier, you know, before we started, but that could be a little scary. You know, the moves are still quite what I call anxious. You know, they jump up and down. People are still a little leery of trading. You know, I'm seeing gaps even in the ES
Yeah, I mean, the apps are not big. If you look at advanced decliners, whereas yesterday we saw 300, was it?
Oh, yeah.
300 billion down.
When I talk about gaps, George, you know, I look at the gaps for the, you know, on the profile side of it. In other words, where they've traded contracts and skipped over. They're still doing that. Okay, they're going for certain numbers. That's why you could see a change, you know, 5 points in a blink of an eye. But if you notice, you know, 16, you know, on the advanced decliners, we were down, we were up. At least we're doing some type of change where we weren't. We were just solid, you know, going one way or the other for the whole day.
We just sent a close on one of our Netflix position, guys, on the app for the stock alerts. 12% return on Netflix. It was a 345.87 short, 304.40 close. So this one is good. And let's go one by one. I have another one there that I'm going to close, which is a 339.7 on Netflix. The reason I don't want to overstay on Netflix is because the entire world is going to start streaming from their house. You know, see what I mean?
You know, that's not a joke, Mark. For the first time I heard
Oh, hold on.
people
Tome
talking
has
about
done a
that.
good improvement on the app. It shows update, but you have to scroll down, down, down. The only way you know which close or open it is when you get the alert. You need to double tap it, and you need to be good at double tapping it. So I kind of agree with you guys. You know, still.
Yeah.
On the app, that
Yeah.
will be
I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, Mark, I don't know about double tapping. Let me see.
No. When I double tap it, the thing that brings me right straight up. So it's
I don't know how you double tap on an iPhone. There's no real double tap.
Yeah, you double tap on the alert and it shows. And then you have something you have to scroll down and see what alert it was. And you see.
Well, that's the problem, Mark. Scrolling down, unless you know to scroll down, there's nothing that tells you that it's there. So yeah.
I think we need to do a live event on the app ASAP with Tome and all the users also. That'll be cool. So guys, looking at the market, right? We have a little bit of net buyers coming in, but it's still a range. We have red dash to red dash. There will be no significant buyers until we're above 24.75 in this market. That's it. So be very. I'm not really running after long. I'm looking at some stock that I kind of like here at those prices, like the 140 low on Facebook this morning. I'm like, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but if this market tumbles another 15-20%, Mark, I wonder how that'll look.
That's why
is it weird?
You never put a swing trade or long-term investing size all in once. You do like 5 shares and you see how it behaves for one day.
Right.
Then you build up your position because the tape is telling you. See what I mean? The tape is telling you if you are on the right. Plus, right now, the ES is telling you you're not in the right until we pass 24.75 anyway. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Yeah, I'm looking at the 60-minute.
That Facebook level. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, this is doing a nice little push-up, Mark, and this is a key area, the 25.
24.75 is more important. 24.50. Remember yesterday they were struggling at 24.50. This is where you have to be careful. They trap everybody to sell again. Because you have to be careful right now, as far as I'm concerned, until we have more visibility of the quarantine, the disease spread, and the fact that they shut down country. As far as I'm concerned, it's still short of resistance.
UVXY has come down from 96 to 89. VI has definitely, it's 4 or 5 up bars right now, Mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point, this is not a point to have options, guys. The options are very expensive. It's time to kind of flip a little bit on the future or the stock so that you have the one-on-one 100% delta correlation.
Yeah, I found it really difficult yesterday, Mark, to successfully close my ES put debit spread, making really nice money. It took a long time until late in the day that I finally got to close it. The option prices were crazy.
Right.
So you're right. You're much better.
The way you do that, I told you, is you go out of your short leg first, and then you go out of your long leg. That's the only way.
You know what the problem with that, in my opinion, and what I found, Marcus, I've tried it. The spreads are so wide that you get out of the one, you think in the middle, and then the next one you try to get out.
Wait for your debit spread to fill. You'll never fill. Never.
Yeah. Yeah, it did eventually late in the day, and I made my money on it, but it was nerve-wracking because you didn't know if it would go back up.
It needs a significant move to get out of those debit spreads.
Yeah.
I don't know any better way than you get out of your short leg and your long leg to go fast out when you when you want out. See what I mean?
No, you are right about that as a strategy, but in this market with the spread, you can watch second by second and watch those option prices shoot by $5 to $10. I mean, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. All I know, guys, is we are blessed to do what we are doing, to be able to be home today with my entire family around and be able to bunker, be able to walk, be able to have food, and it's a blessing, guys, to be able to make that type of income. You know, that's all I can tell you, guys. Because a lot of people are going to scramble, wondering what they are going to do. My future wife is almost about certain to lose her job, but not lose her job, but being told to stay home, just use your vacation time or something.
Who's been told that?
Nicole.
Oh, Nicole, yeah.
Because she's not essential person. When you scan boobs, they are canceling all the people that are like annual visits, and they are only keeping the people who have cancer, and they are slashing their schedule by a third right now.
Yeah.
By half. So.
My neighbor is a personal banker at one of the big banks, and she's been told that they're going to do no more face-to-face personal banking, and she's going to have to stay home.
Yeah.
There are a lot of jobs.
The key with these people is, are they going to get paid? That's my thing. Are they getting paid? That's my. Are these people going to get paid?
Well, that's the question, Mark.
Well, that's the $1 million question.
Yeah.
Like who is going to pay people who don't work for 3 months, 4 months, and the company don't make the revenues? My brother this morning in France, they have been on lockdown with 100,000 policemen across France. And you need a paper now to tell the police, you're going for food, you're going to drop your kids at your ex, or you are going to work. That's it.
Yeah.
Those are the only 3 ways you can get out. And those people are not blessed like us in the US, where most people have houses, parks, and stuff. They are stuck in apartments. And when you're stuck in an apartment with little kids, that's not a cool feeling, guys. It's crazy. I mean, the French president went on TV yesterday and he said, we are at war. We are at war. We have to enforce you staying home. See what I mean? That's pretty flipping. Even Netflix couldn't have done a worse movie than that. Even I would have seen a movie like this, I would have thought it's not possible. It's crazy. So I think there's a lot of things that we don't discount in the market yet. You know, markets have been known in previous crash that I've experienced and previous cycles to go down from the top 50, 70%. This is not over, guys. I don't care if you get a rebound today. Does that make sense? This thing is not over because we have no visibility of the devastating impact on the economy. All we know is that they are going to print a lot of money. And I mean, in France, they are saying they'll give you 80% of your money, even if you don't go to work. So now people are going to say, okay, I'm sick, I'm not going to work, because they make as much money and they protect themselves. Does that make sense? It's going to be really, really difficult, guys. And so as long as they don't shut down the market, we are really, really privileged to have a market when you have the ES going up and down 50 points to 100 points every day, if you know what you are doing. And you don't overtrade, and you pick your point A to point B carefully. And most importantly, you transfer money out. Every day, guys, you are going to be up $1,000, $10,000. As soon as you are up, take that, I beg you, take that $1,000 or $10,000, transfer it at your bank, so it's out of your broker account. You don't give it back. So it's not a video game. You chop the tree, you chop the tree, you chop the tree. And if I'm telling you that alone was worth for you guys coming in the live stream today. You chop the tree, because most traders, they pay themselves once a week, you know, once a day. No, those ranges are amazing. Pay yourself 3, 4, 5 times a day. As soon as you are up $2,000, $3,000, pay yourself. Telling you, you'll be happy you did so, because it's so easy in this market. I am up and down every day, $20,000. So the only way to chop, it's to chop. I'm up, boom, take 50% to 100% of the profit. And it gives you a 5-10 minute break. You go to your broker's account, interactive broker account, do your ICH transfer, it's out, it doesn't exist. Then you go and you play with your baseline capital, okay? We love you all on YouTube. We are going to stay a little bit more, guys, but if you find it helpful, your support, your engagement, guys, tell your friends. If you have friends who are nervous about their 401k, people who are looking to know how they are going to make second income from home, you know, they should certainly not day trade alone in those markets. This is markets you want to be helped, guys, for trade ideas that pays for themselves. You know, we cannot promise you anything, but trade ideas, community, and tools. You know, this is not the moment to think you can do this alone. You know, we are very happy. I'm very happy when I'm around George and everybody in the community, or Fred, that they come and say, hey, Mark, did you see this level has been breached? Hey, Mark, did you see the VIX has done that? I cannot have my eyes everywhere. You know, I'm pretty good at what I do, but I cannot have my eyes every day, everywhere. And sometimes we are human. You're tired, you're not tired. So community is critical. If you think you can do it alone, you know, and be super successful at this alone long term, good luck. It takes time, guys. You know, we make it sound like it's easy, but it takes time.
It is not easy.
Most day traders lose money. So you need to be prepared. You need all the help you can have, tools, community, and other traders that gives you also spoon-fed almost trade ideas. You know.
Mark, I think somebody asked earlier in the YouTube how they join day trading zones.
You guys go on our website, or you go below this video. There's a link. There's a description link where you get a free webinar and a 14 days training videos, and you have access to our community. Get to know us. It's free. You know, get to know the community. Check us on social media. Look at we post more regularly, almost daily, but not daily, because look, I'm looking at my feed on Instagram. But on Instagram and Facebook, we post more regularly, and we're trying to be giving you a piece of content or two every week on YouTube. And in order for us to come live like this, helping you in those difficult times where a lot of people will stay home, we need your support on those videos. A like, an engagement will help tremendously, guys. You know, because I know a lot of the guys are here that are watching the stream. I know those guys, but there's a lot of guys that don't know us, and it's like having a painting, a Picasso painting in a toilet. Nobody sees us, and help others to see us, because you know it's helping them. You know the community. You know what we do. You know what we are all about, compared to a lot of those guys that pretend to be experts and they cannot do shit live. Okay? We love you all, guys, on the streaming. I need to wrap it up here with the Zoom guys and the mastery group. I hope it was helpful. Everybody, stay safe. Watch this range. I'm giving you a last range. It's 2220. Sorry, 2320, which is the previous 2018 lows that you have to look here at. Then we have our ping pong on our red dash, which is 2354 to 2324, sorry, 91. If we pass this 2491, yesterday's open 2501, then we have a huge squeeze going back into 2700. But until that happens, this market is just waiting to maybe make again a new low, and look also at the crude resistance. Love you all, everybody. You have a great day. Stay safe. Those are exciting times to trade with zero commissions and understanding asset protection and tax efficiency from your house. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.